You think you'd be doing this today?
Not at all.
Does it look good?
Yes. I was gonna do that. I did it all by myself.
Good.
I got it.
Good job.
This. What?
Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Courtney and we have been working on this DIY brick paper pathway for way too long. It actually feels like fall today because there's no humidity and there's a slight chill. I think it's like 70 something degrees, and I've been doing this in 99-degree weather and full humidity. So wonderful. But I will take what I can get. So if you missed it, we have this carport area. It's where the horse and buggy would have gone. Too small for a car. There was like 6 inches of gravel we hand dug out.
Yeah, this is where the cat poo was.
That's where the cat poo was, and then there was 4 inches of dirt that we dug out, and that was only to get us to the level we needed. This wasn't even like extra for a paver base because we're going to be using paper panels. I'll show you that in a minute because we're going to go ahead.
We're gonna put sand down.
Yes, we're gonna go put sand down. Went ahead and painted the railing right there. I do want to get a shinier black though. And then we painted where the brick was, which it actually I felt so bad. The brick is so pretty to paint it white. I felt fine painting over top of the stuff that was already colored, but like the actual brick, I felt bad about that. But okay, you guys, we're gonna be doing this. Now, I'm gonna be doing this incorrectly. And what I mean by that is, I also thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments on last week's video, just giving me the prayers and support and encouragement to keep going. It means so much to me. So what you should be doing is doing this entire project at the same time. Put all your landscape fabric down, all your sand down, and then do your bricks. But because I have this gate situation here in my brain, you guys know at the end of last week's video, I was just kind of like, am I doing this the right way? I think I am. We're gonna be putting it away from the house, working for what we're gonna end up doing later, which is a full driveway, hopefully. Figure that out when we get there. But I'm gonna be basically just doing about half of this right now because I just visually need to make sure that I'm not digging like too much on this end. And I did do like the level line and all that. I think that it's just an enclosed area, so it's all feeling off to me. And so I just feel like this is the best bet. So do as I say, not as I do. And that is make sure your area is ready to go before you start this step. But we're gonna go ahead and do half right now and see how we're feeling. But we made it to this step and I feel so good. Okay, so apparently I am an inch lower than where I need to be. I thankfully checked before I went any further because I just am unsure of myself with this project. And so I need to be an inch higher. The brick, I checked it before I added sand. When we were digging, I checked repeatedly, so I don't quite know how we ended up here. But we need another inch of dirt. So thankfully I didn't go too far, but I'm just going to kind of pull that area back, move the sand back, fill it in, get that level, and then I guess work my way down. I don't really know, you guys. This is all wrong. Do not follow this video for how to. And again, we're working in an enclosed space, so it makes it a little bit harder, but yeah, not fun. Not fun at all, but
Yeah, not fun.
no. Good thing I got you to help me, right?
Yeah.
I love you. so I decided I'm going to do this little patch here, and then I can put my rods out and have it go all the way down as we continue over here. And I think we got the spot good. So I can definitely see why you want to do the whole thing at the same time though, but I also don't have outside areas to work with. Like a lot of people have an open area, and so you have lots of room to like walk and work around, and I don't. So anyways, I'm going to take these things out though and fill them in with sand lightly, carefully, as best I can. And then we're going to put these down. You want to make sure that when you put these down, you aren't like having a straight line of them down the middle where they connect, because that'll be a weak point and you might find sagging over time. So we're going to alternate, and you'll see that as I go. And then I'm just going to use a box cutter to cut them. And then we're going to do this little section in brick and kind of figure out our pattern. And hopefully we just take off running from here.
And what is this? Stop. Mom, tell me what.
The whole time I've been talking about paper base, this is what I've been meaning. It's literally called paper base, and it replaces 5 bags. One panel replaces 5 bags of base. Now when you look online, it's going to show it in a box and say like, I think $12.98. It's $12.98 for one of these panels. So it is more expensive, but I will pay that to save my mind for this project. I just had to double check my Pinterest to make sure. So I'm gonna have the brick go this way. I think it's called a running bond. Herringbone is not actually true to our neighborhood at all. I went and I found some older homes. The bricks could have been put in at any point, but if you can tell, they look a bit aged, and everything is running bond, and if that's what it's called. And so herringbone I just don't think fits the style of our home, the age of our home, and also I don't want to make all those cuts. And so we're gonna go with this. I actually also, when I was looking, I really prefer the look of this. I think it just looks classic, timeless, and clean. So now I have to decide if I just want to do all running bond, or if I want to have a little bit of a border and then go down. You can also just pause and like, this is bricks, like the bricks, I'm touching them. If you fit, I will cry. Just be Jesus saying I love you so bad. Okay, this actually looks so good, but I had a brain fart. This is not running bond. This is just me putting bricks down. Running bond is this pattern where it alternates, and it's a lot better for weight distribution and for it not sinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think I was just having fun, and I was so happy to be putting bricks down. It looks so pretty, but I have to fix it, especially because we are eventually going to be going straight down to the driveway one day, and it's better for the car. So let me just fix this really quick. That's better. been a second since I've given you an update, so I figured I should pause and give you one. So, as you saw, God tested my slope and said, Courtney, you don't have a slope, and if you do, it's going the wrong way. So, thank you so much for all of you who answered on last week's video who said to do the slope away from the backyard and to do it towards the street. It just felt like the best option, and after yesterday, I was like, oh, okay, because you know, you think about like a little bit of rain. We had like torrential downpours, and we've had rain all week, and so it's just good to have visually seen that that water would pool all the way back here and near my house. So glad that you guys said to do it away from the house and towards the street, which was my first idea, but it was just because of all these random things going on, and I was like, well, it'd really be easier to slope it the other way, but easier is not always better, as we're learning. So I brought some more dirt in here to kind of just stop the water. I am gonna have to shovel some more out though as we go. So yeah, so I brought the dirt in here to try and stop the water, and it did. It pulled it more at the bottom. And I'm also just realizing some issues which I knew were gonna happen, like, you know, the driveway is higher, and so we're gonna have to figure out a temporary solution until we decide to do the driveway. I'm also a little concerned because this brick area is much lower than the driveway, and we can't just dig out the driveway to the right level, because then we'll be lower than the front yard and we'll be way lower than the sidewalk. So I'm kind of starting to think that we maybe need a step down into this area from the driveway. That's maybe a future problem, and for now we'll just kind of end this. But then we also have the issue of the concrete steps. I thought these bricks were going to be higher based off of my first calculations, but now that the bricks are starting to meet them, they are like a good full step lower. So my other thought was maybe we could get someone out here to just like make a concrete step down into this area, and I'll just kind of like have the bricks go around that area for now, or put some bricks down and we can just plop them out. Like, I won't make it like perfect. I don't know. My brain's going through all these things. So anyways, you saw me fill the dirt, you saw me do some water, and you saw me lay some bricks. And so now I just want to tell you that this is the absolute wrong way to do this, the way that I'm doing this, but it's the only way that I feel like I can make this work right now, because my brain is just so confumbled with all of the things that need to happen. You guys can see my eyes are just roaming as I'm talking to you because I'm just trying to figure it all out. So I'm gonna link down below the videos that help me the most when figuring out how to do this, and that is what you will watch if you decide to do this for yourselves. Do not let this project deter you. I just feel like this is just like all the wrong things for a patio project. Like everyone else who makes their videos, one, probably does it a lot better than me. They do a lot better than me. But two, they just give you like, this is what you're supposed to do and this is how it goes. Whereas this is just like, this is what you're not supposed to do, but like this is what's happening. So anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I hope you didn't come here for like a how-to. So yeah, I don't know. I really love the way it looks. I can see a couple areas that are just like off by like a hair, you guys. It has to be perfect. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't enjoy it yet because it's still like, oh, that's half pretty and that half is like, what is going on over there? So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with the bricks, see how far we get. I also just want to get as far as possible because I'm over this, but also because of the rain that we've been having. It's like, I just need to know that like we can walk and not bring a mud pit inside our house. But can't say I quite regret this project. I regret the way that I've done it, definitely. So biggest tips are, I should have had a machine. We all know that by now. I should have triple checked my slope in the beginning. I didn't do that the right way, and I only learned that I didn't do it the right way afterwards, and I like really researched it afterwards. I heard it in the first video, like, yeah, slope away, blah, blah, but then I like specifically watched videos on sloping, and then I was like, oh, okay. So anyways, I'm like checking. There's a lot I'm not showing you guys. Like, I have had to take some areas out, refill and level and all the things and put the bricks back down. I'm also like, as I go, literally every single foot, I'm measuring with a ruler, like, did I go 1/8 of an inch down? You have to go, so every 12 inches, every foot, you want to have a slope of either 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, because this is such a long pathway. I'm doing 1/8 of an inch. So that way it's not like dropping us down 6 inches, it's dropping us down 3 inches. So yeah, there's lots of things I'm not showing you guys, but I am showing you a lot at the same time. But I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work, but we're just gonna keep going, you guys. It's okay. It's okay. Was I tired last night and maybe not okay? Yeah, but I'm okay right now. So we're gonna use that okay energy. So I have a hilarious update. We need to backtrack and we have to build a concrete step. So follow along. I wish I was joking. I'm not. You think you'd be doing this today?
Not at all.
In your lifetime?
Nope, not even the slightest.
We're going back now.
It's not right for you. No, Stephanie, no. You can have shoes on. Because that will make it even scratchy.
All right, did we do it? The big moment. Why am I so nervous?
It's not gonna collapse.
No, but I just hope it looks nice under there.
Those weren't in there very deep.
Thought they were.
Where's the drill?
Why am I nervous? Only because you said
Woo!
you
Woo!
Is it okay?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Fine.
It's got a couple air pockets, but it's nice.
Must be a masterpiece.
What do you mean? I call it masterpiece. What's a masterpiece?
Woo!
Concrete.
We did it! Ah! We built a step!
We can walk here.
Guys, we did it! It stayed up!
Can I step on it?
Courtney, now you can start doing your thing. It makes me so happy.
Well, we built that. That's crazy. Okay, you guys, unfortunately, we did not finish the brick for this video. I literally thought that this would be finished and done, but it is my kiddo's last weekend of school. Today is Saturday, and so where normally, you know, I would try and like get as much crammed in it as I could so I could get this to you guys. I just wanted to spend time with my family. We actually went to go see Mary Poppins at a local downtown theater, and it was so fun. I like was just smiling in the beginning, remembering it, because that was a childhood favorite of ours. I did forget how long it is though. So after a little bit, my kids were kind of like, is it done yet? But they loved all the songs. Anyways, you guys, regardless of not finishing, this is huge. This is huge, literally. literally huge. So the reason why we had to go so far across, you guys saw, is because we did have the concrete posts at every spot, and so we figured it was just better to just kind of do it all the way across, and then that way too, when the gates open, you just kind of have more of a landing pad. So I think it actually ended up working out. What's also cool is that I will now be able to just have the bricks run all the way across it, and that will make my job so much easier than what was originally there. Looking at it though, I'm like, I wish I... So here's the thing. This all happened within a matter of like 30 minutes, and I kid you not. Maybe 45 if I'm being generous. We were talking back and forth about like, what do? We were about to call a concrete guy, but we were just like, no, we can do this ourselves. And so we did. And had we had 2 more seconds to think about it, I told Brad, I was like, I wish we had gone a little bit lower. The reason we had to go so high is because that is where the concrete that's there ends, and everything else was just like random bricks stacked on top of each other. It was very uneven. Even the edge was very messy. And so we just thought, well, we need to go right up to the concrete slab. But like I said, if I'd had 2 more seconds to think about it, I would have gone a little bit lower. So then if I did decide to do brick, like the thin brick that everyone's doing on everything right now, then I could have like covered that seam, but had it been a little bit lower. So I don't know if I'll be able to do brick now, because I feel like that will kind of make your step way too shallow. And it looks really huge right now, but by the time the brick is to it, it will be to code, so no worries about that. But then I also would have had it be perfectly aligned with where like the bricks are coming, so then that way I don't have to cut any small bricks, because now I might have to cut some small bricks here, which really stinks. But anyways, all that being said, I feel like a real finish line is close now. And then what we're going to do for the end here is we are just going to do bricks to the height that we need it, and kind of make it like a brick step for now. Nothing permanent, but just enough to get us where we need to, because we will have to get city approval for the driveway. And so I just want to make sure that we don't put anything there that we could get in trouble for. So anyways, next Sunday we will have the completed video. I hope. I really, really hope. We're supposed to have rain again all week long, so just pray that this area stays not flooded. It really stinks because the one sunny day we have is the day that I'm not out here. And you know, I could have done this in dry weather, but it's all fine. It's all good. Progress. This is DIY. This is real life, and this isn't perfect. We did have a miscommunication with what time we were supposed to be edging the concrete, and so because of that we weren't able to edge it. There's just like a little tool that makes it look nice and smooth on the top, so I'm gonna look up how to sand. And then there is just like a little lip from where the 2 boards were put together. Again, a learning process. All in all, I don't think it looks horrible, and I'm actually really happy with it. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this week's progress. I know it was a lot of the same, but yeah, I'm excited to have this area done. I am learned so much, and yeah, this was huge. This was huge, and it is still huge. We're still doing it. So anyways, I will see you guys next Sunday at 2 p.m. Give me a thumbs up just for making it this far, you guys. It's been crazy, and you guys are the best, and I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go rest, and then we're gonna get back to it on Monday. Bye guys.